What's up, guys? Just wanted to do another video on some things I was thinking. Just got back from a run, so if I look a little sweaty, that's why. I just been thinking about the latest few days of where we are in America, and there's a lot of talk on defunding the police and demantling the police and replacing them with social workers, and everybody's talking about how good this is going to be, how we're going to be able to have people come in and love on people in the most violent situations, and we're all just going to get together and sing Kumbaya, and everybody's going to have a peace party, and it's going to work out that way, and let me tell you something. If you think that, you just don't know. Like, you haven't, have you seen violence in front of your face? It cannot be de-escalated by people coming around and loving on them. Unfortunately, you have to use force. Okay, so this dismantling the police and it's suicide. It's suicide. Okay, but anyway, check this out. These are my thoughts here for the Christians. Okay, like, this whole race thing might have started as actually about race, but now it is becoming a Trojan horse. Okay, now let me explain that. What a lot of Christians don't realize is, because they live in their Christian bubbles, especially Christians that go to megachurches, the only thing that they know is their circle, their bubble, their megachurch, their Christianity, and what their pastor teaches them. So they're not aware of what's going on in the real world. They don't follow politics. They don't follow critical thinkers that are out there and showing different views. They're not aware of the evil people, especially in the Democratic Party. Okay, now listen, I'm not trying to tell you to vote Republican. I'm not telling you anything, but I will expose the Democratic Party for what they are. I believe them to be corrupt. Maybe not every one of them, but their ideology, their goals, their policies are corrupt as can be, and so many people fall for it. So many Christians fall for it because they think it's the more loving Jesus approach. You see, what the Democrats do is they feed off the emotions of people by telling them that we need to help the oppressed, we need to help the poor, we need to do this, and it sounds really good. But these Democrats will say all this for the vote of the poor people, but they don't do anything for the poor people. Just look at Democratic cities. They're a mess, okay? Anyway, so Christians aren't aware of this. Christians live in bubbles, especially here in America. So basically, the only narrative that they're going to hear is the mainstream narrative. The mainstream narrative is a very liberal narrative. So what news reaches the Christian is going to be the mainstream narrative. So they're just going to think that that's real news. They don't know that the media is liar. The media are liars. They don't realize that the Democrat politicians lie and they manipulate. And so when they hear all of these policies that are like, oh, it's for the good of all people, then they buy it because they're being deceived. Okay, and so we need to realize, those of us that are kind of this remnant group of Christians that understand that we're in the last days. We need to understand, like, this whole race thing, dismantling the police, this is a Trojan horse for government control, all right? You think that they're just going to want to dismantle the police? You think it's going to end there? Not at all. No, they're going to implement socialistic ideology, okay? But you got to understand, things have to get really bad for them to be able to come in and change all of these ideas and change all of these policies and things. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing everything just go up in smoke so that a few certain evil people can come in and say a lot of good things and take over and implement these ideas, and it's going to end up in more government control. And more government control means more globalism, okay? This is all being played out. This is all being played out, and there's so many Christians jumping on this bandwagon, and it's with good intentions, okay? We got to understand, these people have good intentions. They're really trying to fight for the good, but the problem is they're not fighting for the gospel. There's a difference between social justice and the Great Commission, okay? I do believe that we're supposed to be on the front lines, loving on people, helping them, and walking through their pain with them. Absolutely. But if we miss out on the gospel, then all we've accomplished is humanism. Our mission is the gospel. Jesus is the one who's going to bring peace, not us, okay? Not fighting for social justice. It's a bunch of ridiculousness, okay? So the gospel is our mission, will always be our mission. And yes, love and the gospel, they go hand in hand, okay? So a lot of these people are well-intended, and we have to be patient and pray for them and pray that they'll wake up to it, okay? Because a lot of Christians are inviting in socialism and inviting in this new world order, and they don't even know it, okay? Just some thoughts. Trojan horse, guys. Don't be fooled by it, all right? Stay in the Word of God. Stay in the Word of God. Listen to the parts that you don't like, okay? Read the parts that are uncomfortable for you, because these are the things that we're going to need as we go through these hard times, okay? Not everything is fantasy world kumbaya. It's not, okay? Like, subscribe. Please get my channel out there. I really want this to become a thing. I really want to help you guys, and I want you to help me and us go through these times together. I follow a lot of channels like the one I'm trying to create, and they're so helpful for me. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. It keeps me informed. It lets me know that there's other people out there who get it, and you know, I just hope to be that for you, okay? I hope you're having a good day. Like and subscribe. Thank you.